I'm Heather Self from Blick Rothenberg, and these are my first thoughts on today's autumn statement. It felt more like a budget than an autumn statement. A lot of tax measures. Jeremy Hunt said he counted 110 measures in total, though I think that's tax and spending. And the two big ones are very much the changes to national insurance and full expensing for capital allowances. Together, those two measures are costing about 20 billion a year by the end of the forecast period. So the winners, employees, are getting a 2p cut in the rate of employee national insurance, but there's no change to employer national insurance. The self-employed are getting a 1 percentage point cut from 9% to 8%, and also Class 2 national insurance is going to be abolished, which is £3.80 a week. So both employees and the self-employed on average wages are saving somewhere around a couple of £100 a year. Interestingly, there was no change at all to personal allowances. If he'd put the personal allowance up by, say, £2,000 a year, that would have given a similar saving to somebody on the average wage, but it would have been much more weighted towards those at the bottom end rather than those at the top. Somebody on £50,000 a year is saving about £750 from the cut to national insurance. So a lot of winners for employees and the self-employed, but crucially he's done it by the rates of national insurance and not by changing allowances. For business, the big change is the one that affects big business, making full expensing permanent. It had been announced in March 2023 that businesses would be allowed to deduct 100% of their eligible capital expenditure for the next 3 years, and he's now making that permanent. But again, that's very much for big business, not small business, because everybody gets £1 million a year of annual investment allowance, and only about 5% of businesses spend more than that each year. So again, the winners here are big business, and what the Chancellor is clearly trying to do is to encourage more investment to stimulate the economy. We are coming up to an election. It remains to be seen whether this autumn statement is turned into a finance bill early in 2024. If it is, then that I think is a signal that we are looking at a May election, because there won't be time to get another Finance Act through before the election.